グール暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖 僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。
Alright, just chiming in for everyone here. Just a reminder, wait, you know what, I'll also add a reminder.
暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。暖かい。これは僕はグールだ。
Right, so if anyone is willing to join in, I'd be repeating the same phrase over and over, but if anyone wishes to join in, you can just simply ping onto the signal here, and everything should be good. It's going to be a grind technically. Right now, my rank is Racing Master 9, and according to the tiers, wait, hold up. There. According to the tiers here, if we go into the tier list, there's now a new rank. Racing Deity. Yeah, Tristan, my partner just arrived in. So, if ever we're not gonna be waiting for the fourth one, we're gonna start the queue as in right now. So this is free for all. The main objective here is that we are to grind our way. So y'all are free to change cars when you need, but I highly recommend to maximize this session of ours, we prioritize our top 7. Wait, hold up. There, so we can be a full quad grid. So to anyone watching the live, but at the same time who are also here in game, all right. Okay, so just waiting on Chidori 723. We should be able to start. Also, I cannot do custom tiers like just extreme, just sports, just standards. I already used up my custom dailies. Yeah, 1800 seems to be manageable for most vehicles. I did a bit of a math. 1700 would be our low average. 1800 would be our high average. So our aim here. Wait. Oh wait. I just realized. No wonder it felt so dull without it. The music. Also, we can now even skip the character animation. So if your character is not showcased, or if the whole team was not showcased, 3 out of 4, I'm skipping. Yeah, this is a bit of a chill stream. If you have some car requests to those watching, not playing, let me know. If I have it in my roster, I'll pull it in if it's even good. Prioritize legendaries. Let's do our best to aim for a 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, out of my 7 cars, I only have 6 left to grind for. The other ones that I've already maxed out for this account, I think it's the 32, the P1, and for sports, I think it's the GTR, the 35, yeah. I think those are the ones. Surprisingly, my Naoko account is faring better in terms of car selections. So 1, 2, 3, 4 also means we can easily leave the session because the winning team has already dominated. You guys can move on to your next vehicles whenever you freely wish. And if you want to prioritize your objectives, go ahead. Wait, who should I field in? You know what? My aim first is to get to the top 5 before I decide to grind them over to the maximum. So in some moments, I will be the outlier using a weaker vehicle. But again, top 7 priority. So the top 7 cars you are most comfortable with. No need for much experimentation. Yeah, the Mazda 3 is actually very balanced for a normal car. So balanced cars for standard, I'd recommend the Mazda 3, the MX-5. And Kanao, could you please stop talking about how small the shoes are on your legs? Not my fault. Not your fault. Okay, your fault. Okay, so like this. The 3 of us out of 4 are in the showcase, so I'm leaving the showcase. Whether or not I leave the showcase, the loading would still be the same. Hello, Sean Embalsodo. So Raime, Mion, and I would be the constants here. So it's up to the discretion of Chidori and Nathan McCain if they want to field out to field in somebody else. My player name is in the pinned comment, so you just have to search that and then file a request if you want to join in.
もっと速く走れるはずだ。
I strongly advise not to use the e-tron unless you do not have any legendaries. The weakest outlier that you would have would be any of the rare cars. The lower tier rare cars would be the Jaguar, the Type E, and this one, the DB11. That's the lower rare. Higher rares would obviously be the Viper and the Corvette C8. I think the DB11 just got even worse.
なるほど。いい感じだ。
What helps here is that all four of us are gunning for ranks. And I have full faith in my three allies. Most especially my partner, Raimi Mion. I have full faith that if I don't carry, they will.
いい感じ。
Or best case scenario, we all carry each other. Yes, that's right, 16 Blue Moon. This is basically we are the Racing Master 4. Play for Faith in the background. So you know what? I will move the chat here. And my browser over here. Right, just moving that here. Moving the chat. There, that way I could see. I could see chat without looking over to the side. I can fully focus. Yeah, not my best run with the Aston, I will admit. Alright, for fairness of the others, but again, Raimi Mion and I will be the constants. Every 4 races, if there's anyone that's waiting on chat or anyone that's waiting on chat or here in game, switch. Who do we got in the waiting list? Check in my private. I failed. I forgot the name. There we go. Wander at the place. Yeah, just ew. Not looking at that. So if you are on chat at the same time in game, just declare on chat if you are on the waiting list. So this is race 3 for Nathan and Chidori. What is my last objective? I'll check later. Okay, our problem here would be the RS7 and the R35. If we can't chase them, we have to stick to a 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, update, the NSX got a buff. Tires have been optimized. It was just declared today. Nathan McCain's doing fine fighting against the 35. I'm just a little behind. A little. We can't do anything against the RS7 though. That's the downside of this. That acceleration is ungodly, especially if that's like an ECU 3 or higher. Oh, even if Nathan McKean gets the second place, we're still taking an L for this. Yeah, that would be the only downside of fighting as a team. Ew, no! No! Out! 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 Good God. Ew! Brother, ew! Alright, last race, and either Nathan or Chidori would field out to get Wanderer in. Yeah, I also feel like it was on purpose to ruin their avatars just to distract us. Okay, just 2 out of 3. So going back, for extreme, looks like my partner Ramimion would be lead carry on the Chiron, followed by Nathan McCain in the P1. So checking back again on chat on who is next on queue. So Wanderer that places 1, anyone else fielding in, or just Wanderer that plays? Drive an Italian car, okay. So if you have the F8, that should be fine. Let us know if you have YouTube chat or in-game chat. Let us know if you need a car requirement. For example, the mission says 2 4-wheel drives in the same field or 2 German cars in the same field. Those kinds of submissions. We'll happily adjust. I'll happily adjust. Yeah, this DB11 is getting an L. A huge L. As long as we got 2 hypercars leading, the Chiron and the P1, everything should be fine on our end, no matter what position me and Chidori here would place. We'd still win. Worst case scenario is we'll end up in a tie if not happening in this race. Chidori and I place 7 and 8. The class difference between rares and legendaries are very prominent here. I mean, too prominent at the fact that the P1 and the Chiron are just duking it out with each other, while I'm duking it out with the Ferrari. And also, I think I should increase the center of gravity of the DB11. Alright, so fielding out would be Wanderer that plays with Nathan McCain. Good part at least is that... Oh man, it's still not in. Wait, let me get my... I have 3 episodes left of Tokyo Ghoul to clear out, and we should be good. Which one are you here again, Wanderer? Wanderer, you can field in now. I'm finding on DMs. Master Dorky, Master Dorky. Master Dorky. Finding you, Sonic, Ronin, Master Dorky, invite. There we go. Alright, fill in your car and let's start. I thought I already got to the Hall of Fame for the DB11. Who's this guy? The one who's been sniffing ghoul blood in his handkerchief? What's his name again? I forgot. Sorry, I told you, if you watched the last stream, I am inept when it comes to Tokyo Ghoul outside of Ken Kaneki. So it's Shu, okay. 2 Italian cars. Okay, Italian cars fulfilled. There is 2 Diablos in the field. And we need to beat an R32 and a JCW. Well, that's personal objective. Oh, Master Dorky with the additional vents decals in the front bumper to mimic the Nismo R32. I mean the R32 Nismo. Okay, mental note. R32 Nismo and Nismo R32 are 2 different car models. One is a Nismo demo car. The other one is just the Nismo bumper attached.
Yoshi, この勢いだ。
There we go, it's Shu Tsukiyama. Alright. Can anyone actually share the bio of Shun Tsukiyama as to why he is so obsessed with sniffing ghoul blood? Like some sort of creepy yandere. Like a creepy yandere. That's what I have no further adjectives for him. Oh, the reason I stated that is because there is a base model car that has the Nismo front bumper, which is the Nissan Skyline GTR Nismo. And there is the Nismo Skyline GTR R32, the one that's boosted up by Nismo themselves. Oh no, Mion, it's fine. It's fine. What's important is that if it's among your top 7, you should be good. Well, let's say top 6 for it to be on the best bet. Modded Italian car, so keep the Diablo. Front engine 4-wheel drive, okay, that's a rival. And we only pray that it is daytime for the next few races. Alright, this race 1 of the next set. Oh wait, oh, Master Dorky is fielding out cars. Okay, switching. It's fine, Wanderer, we can carry. By the way, to those watching, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Share it to other players or friends of yours who have or had played Racing Master if they want to see a full grid session such as this. It's kind of funny that when it's Shu on 3rd place in the Kaito rankings, the camera's aimed at his foot. I call bug. I call bug with the character. I forgot they actually have unique character intros too that you can toggle on or off. And as per usual, our only threat. Never mind, that's not a threat. That's Master Dorky. That's Wanderer. So we'll keep it. Ooh, a bit wide there. Then again, RS7 is not good with cornering, so sometimes you gotta have that extra angle just to clear it out at the price of lower speeds. Oh, hey there, Zetsu. It's my first time seeing you in chat. Don't forget to leave a subscribe so that you would catch me when I stream Racing Master. At minimum, I stream Racing Master once a month. But for example, I do not have any games that's under my content creator belt that I need to showcase. If I don't have any, I use Racing Master as a filler. Oh, you've been on my past streams. Well, all right. Sorry, short-term memory loss, or maybe I'm just overworked. Oh, someone in third place actually chased. Nice. Oh, sweet mother of hot dancing. Alright, it's gonna be a slow grind for RPs on my 570S. I just found the livery on the studio and I kind of liked it. It's a mix of Argentine colors and the papaya orange iconic color of the McLaren. I like it. That's all I'm gonna say. Right, just waiting on Master Dorky to field in their next car. This race 2 out of 4 for Master Dorky. Ooh, going back to the extremes, so that's not everyone. It still shows the feet. Okay, personal admitted, Tokyo bottom half is one of my better runs. And is that 4GT having the RT Sovalu livery on his 4GT? It has the RT Sovalu livery. I feel like I raced that guy before. Yeah, Enki Gilbert is so gonna be mad at that 4GT for losing. The only time I also suggest fielding out your car, one of your main cars, is if you've hit between 1800 to 1900 RP. With a car such as the Chiron, it's easy to get 1800 minimum. Hey Rin 1987. Yeah, I think I'm also 800-ish with my P1. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll field it back in. Also, since you're in a team, maximize slipstreaming when in long straights. Good luck trying to slipstream with the P1 unless the Chiron, unless you're also in a Chiron, a P1, an Agera. I would not count the Valhalla. The Valhalla is an aero queen, but it does not have the speed or power to max it. I hate it whenever that happens. Oh, so that other green F8 was not from us. Right, but at least we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish. That's what's most important. Hot. Right, with this, I'm already in the Hall of Fame. So 5 more races with the Aston and I can field it out. Maybe I should gun for a much stronger sports car. So yeah, GTR 1800. I'll field in the Alpha. It requires... Right, last race for Master Dorky, and as per request here on chat, Truston aka Nathan McCain would field back in. And then you can come back in, Master Dorky, when it is after the 4th race. Unless Chidori wants to take 5 and field in Nathan McCain. That could be an extra extension for you. But you do you guys. Again, the constant fixed ones would be me and Raimi Neon. Again with the foot shot. In some angles, I would at least say the Twin Tails girl special hairstyle, very reminiscent of Lucky Chloe. Ah, being the creator of Adriana Ezagire, thank you for that compliment, Ren1987. If Adriana is real, she'd be blushing right now. Okay, yeah, Diablo's in the Hall of Fame. And we got a leading Evo 3, so that's gonna be everybody's main target. But if we finish 2, 3, 4, 5, that could be no problem. So the Evo 3 is like the RS7. It just has really good acceleration. And don't worry, Mion, we'll be the ones to carry you. A 2, 3, 4 finish should be nice. A 1, 2, 3 would be even better. I feel that Evo 3 is ECU 3. And my Diablo is just ECU 1. Yeah, the 3 Diablos are doing just fine. And again, Ramimian, don't worry, we got this. The Lambos got this. The Lambos will carry the Evo. And speaking of Evo, he just tapped the wall. Oh, we did a new record with the Lamborghini. We can't preview if the race is still going on. Oh, sure thing, Raimi Mion. If you wanna come back, just DM chat or DM here, so that we'll field one of the 3 out in your place when you get back. Okay, last race for Raimi Mion. So Wanderer, you can stay. You can actually stay. Raimi Mion declared last race before she steps out for a moment, so Trustant can come in after this race with Raimi Mion. Yeah, Zetsu, it's Racing Master JP. That looks like a weird outtake of Spy X Family, if you ask me. She was I forgot the name of the dude in Spy Family, but I know Mion could be Yor and Anya would be me, Arishima Star. Oh, correction, there we go, Lloyd. Correction, RM Kizuna I. Boom! Everyone's dead. She's not small, she's compact. She's compact size. Good for all those light travelers. Ah, okay. Sunset is the full variation of the Yas Marina circuit. Well, for this game at least. There is another full variant that's used in Grid 2, all succeeding grids, and ouch. Ouch on the position of that RS7. I'm surprised that he was able to recover well. Okay, it's only Grid 2 and Grid Autosport that has Yas Marina. Thanks for that clarification. Oh, that's surprising. They didn't get the license to Yas Marina for 2019 and Legends. But they got the license for everywhere else. Well, I know Grid Legends has new tracks on top. That is more than just Okutama, like in the prologue. Yep, this is the Achilles heel of the Alpha, the straight roads. There you go. Shu is Lloyd, Mion is Yor, and I'm Anya. I mean, RM Kizuna I is Anya. Alright, Mion, you said you're gonna step out for a sec. Get ready to jump in, Nathan McCain. Waku waku! Oh my god, that was... I'm erasing those few seconds out of my mind. I'm erasing those few seconds. Yep, I'll see you later, Mion. Just ping if you want to join in. Wonder, you still want to join in more, or you're gonna take 5-2? I'll field you back in. Alright, there we go. Alright, so while Raimi Mion is stepping out, everyone here gets free play. No match limit. So as per usual, field in your top 6 or top 7 cars for the grind. This would benefit everyone that's participating. Oh, I didn't see. I thought that was my RM Kizuna I. Oh yeah, if you get 2,000 season points, you also get a free card, the Jaguar F-Type Project 7. We're dealing with 2 F-Types, so that's an additional UK car in your sports roster. I hear it's kinda grippy. But at the same time, average everywhere else. 1 minute comparison between the F-Type and the F-Type Project 7 and the C7, and somebody said that the C7 is still better than the F-Type. I can't fully judge that claim just yet. I need to max out my F-Type Project 7. Problem is, I do not have the materials.
今がチャンスよ。
Okay, expected with a 350Z to fall behind in comparison to the rest of the grid. The 370Z would fare fine if there were rare cars such as the Challenger, the Mustang, the ATSV, the Audi. If they're fielded in, you should be fine with a 370. But if you're fielded in with a group that is... If you're fielded in with a group that is nothing but legendaries, you only have a prayer and a dream. You know what? All this talk about the RS7, I'm fielding mine in. It's actually maxed out. So I don't mind for it to be a slow grind with this, unless some sort of miracle happens. Oh, okay, so episode 23, 24, and 25 would come out 2 days from now, so Monday. So the cap right now is the last prize you get is episode 22, then 23, 24, 25 on Monday. By the way, to those who are in-game right now, part of this grid, if you have extra requirements that entail number of cars in the grid, something allies can do, let us know, so we'll adjust for 1 round to help fulfill that requirement. They should fix Shu's character showcase and not focus on his legs. Oh wait, right. Okay, bottom half again, so this should be good for me. This should be easy. I don't know why, but Shibuya, Tokyo, it's kind of one of my favorite maps. Maybe it's because I gain high RP whenever I race here. So the good part about finishing your objectives early before going into a team, you won't be bound by the regulations of the car missions. And to maximize, for example, there are some missions that say beat 10 rivals in this specific car or beat 25 rivals in this specific car, what I'd suggest, go solo ranked. Go solo ranked, fulfill those requirements, and only when you're done with those is you go back to team rank to work on your ranking. Alright, so the Diablo 920. Ah, it's my fastest among my tier 1s. Okay, so that's a good way to compare. Ah, that explains it. Yeah, my Diablo is just ECU 1, so I won't be able to catch up that much. Yeah, the NSX NA1 is an absolutely good catch of a car. I'm not just saying that out of JDM bias. It's actually really good. Also, do not underestimate the welfare Fiat 500F. That thing is a monster. Take it to technical sections of Alpen, Shibuya, or even Sicily. That's gonna destroy the competition. Just don't bring it to Yas Marina. Because of its long straights, the Fiat will suffer. Yeah, sure, you'd still be able to keep up on the hairpins, but that's a different thing. Yeah. Oh, that's alright, Rin 1987. I'll see you on Sunday, Lost Judgment this Sunday. So with Yas Marina Center, you have to loyally follow the AI adaptive racing line. Yes, there is AI adaptive racing line. That means it catches the racing line of the fastest person in the server and recreates it for you to copy. Now, if you can copy it, that would be an easy way for you to get into the time attack leaderboards. The NC1 NSX is kinda rare because not everybody right now on the current head count of the game has started as early as Season 1. So getting the AE86 and the NC1 is one of the rare instances. Wait, did the 86 Trueno get a rerun? I can't remember if it did. Yeah, the R32 gets the rerun. So I think the AE86 is just as rare as the NSX NC. So only a handful of players would be able to get said NSX. Wait, let me just double check my ads. Araraki, alright. A6. Alright, add it in. Zetsu, you already added in, so if you want to field in, just let us know on chat and one of the three would temporarily step out. Waiting on Chidori's option. Jesus, good lord. Is it bugging out again? Wait. No, don't leave match. Don't leave the match room. There we go. Okay, so Zetsu would be swapping with Master Dorky on after this race. Provided no, there's no German, so just wait a sec. Wait a sec, Zetsu. We're just waiting on one more German card to fulfill the requirement. But if Wonder, if you wish to step out after this one to give way for Zetsu, be my guest. Also, for those playing on controller, just a reminder, whether you're playing controller on mobile or on PC, the controls are fixed. So it's the triggers and the joystick for acceleration, the right joystick for acceleration. Left joystick is for handling. X or A would be your drift button. And braking only happens with the left trigger. Okay, so the Huayra is our only problem, but we are 2, 3, 4, 5, so this should not be an issue. Ow! If anything, the 370Z and the Aston Martin DB11 are one of the two viable cars that are not legendary that struggled to reach 1800 RP. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, we still win. You know what? Give me a sec. I'm bringing the flamboyant dickhead into here. Imagine if this was a full cast and all of us are using Shu. Yeah, mind waiting for a bit. Zetsu. We're gunning for a German car to show up in the enemy team. Master Dorky, Kizuna Ai, and yours truly. German. Nope, still none. Wonder, maybe to get an easier one, try to refresh after this race and do it in a single play run. We'll wait for you after 4 games after this race. You know, to give way for Zetsu. If Zetsu's okay with it. But if he's okay for waiting, then let's stay and wait and hope that you get another one. So the low RPM acceleration would be the best bet you have for this RS7. And brake early if you can and if you need to. I'd assume the V60 is on Chidori 723's top list. Top 6, I mean. And that's my one problem with the RS7. It cannot handle absolutely tight corners. It ends up more often than not falling into a full stop. Even if Gear 1 is one of its best accelerating gears. Yeah, the RS7 is basically a Chiron for the family. If only I know how to handle its braking points much better. I just entered the top 10,000 for the first time in the RS7. Oh, sure thing, I wondered it. Just drop the line on the Discord server. Is there a grudge for German cars? I don't know. The only German cars that people will touch here among the rivals would just be the M4. Any bimmers. Alright, so you're gonna field out. Zetsu, you can come in. We'll carry you. Oh wait, I forgot. Right, your avatar is Ryan Cooper. Alright, San Francisco, all standards. I'ma blind them. The power of pop-up headlights. Also, in case people don't know, you can turn on the headlights. The downside is only you can see them. It does not affect the entire race to everybody else. The only one chasing well with us is a 330i. What? That would be a good collaboration if ever they decide to revive dead IPs. Imagine Racing Master X Driver San Francisco. But you'll only have 3 collectible characters in the character gacha. That's Tanner, Jones, and Jericho. I'm saying that because their character models can easily be remade here with the character creator, and the fact is in Unreal Engine, it would be a good collab. The BMW Z4, day 27, and they still think I'm a Diablo. Oh, that was quick. Oh, this time it's Sicily. Yeah, again, sometimes that happens. You get standard to standard, sometimes standard, standard, standard. If the S30 comes out, I am totally spending on gems just for the body kit. Now, Sicily City would be one of those tracks that the Fiat 500 would decimate in.
Slipstream. なるほど。いい感じだ。
Ow. That's gonna ruin my RP. Yeah, called it. The big wall penalty. Sometimes you just tap a wall and you get -3 points. Everybody hates that when it happens. I hate it the most. That's why the game really encourages you to play clean, and if you want to play dirty, grind on the side of your enemies when the contact triggers.
この加速、スリップストリームってやつか。
Contact is sometimes very unforgiving. Oh wow, it's a tie on the split time, but I get third. And Ryan Cooper wins. So it's already at 1789, so I can just do 2 more with the Diablo and I can field it out permanently. Yeah, try putting back the Need for Speed livery that you put in last time. Yeah, you have one last Zetsu, and if Wander wants to field in, just let us know on chat. Yep, the Team NFS one. Oh look, it's Raven West versus Valentine's team. If you see a pink racing suit, you just have to say Lorenzo Valentine. I think it was Vortex. Yeah, Radiance a bit. Oh, you sent a request. All right. So, if Wanderer is not gonna field in, Radiance Abid is gonna field in first. There we go, Volts Racing, yeah. What I like about the 570S, it has the certified F1 engine sound or muffler tone. Alright, looks like we have an Evo 10 that's fighting.
この加速
Keeping up well with the three of us.
スリップストリームってやつか
And he choked. Yeah, Gears 1 to 3 with this RS7 is scary. Ow. I can barely catch up to Ryan Cooper because of that one hit. Haruna is unforgiving when it comes to wall contact. Hey, no worries, Zetsu. I'm kind of glad that you got... I think you got 3 wins in a row? Yeah, congratulations on that. Alright, so... Radiance a bit. Oh wait, right, you just sent a request in. Yeah, I figured. Oh, that's right, you added the other account, the Naoko account. Yeah, Sonic is in my list actually. Is Sonic in? Oh, Sonic's customizing a room. Yeah, he is full Nakazato. Nice Harajuku safe look there. Alright, for this, I might field out the Diablo, field in the... Yeah, I'm fielding in the Hachiroku. No. Let's go full basic. I'll field in the ND. This one, to maximize my gains, I would field in the 4C. And I'll stick with the DB11 until I finish 2 more. Wonder, why did Sonic get banned again in the Southeast Asian server and in Taiwan? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that is a toxic attitude, I'll have to admit. I mean, each to their own. Don't discourage someone doing something else that you don't like. I mean, especially when it comes to a racing game. If they want to drift because that is the meta or that is the norm, go ahead. But don't call them out, calling them a wuss or a sissy or whatever just because they don't like drifting. Or you don't like drifting. Remember what Strong Formation said in the last episode of Importuner Challenge? Don't throw hate on your enemies because that will just bite you in the ass. When it comes to racing, especially in things such as Racing Master, the only 2 things that you're only meant to fight against are yourself and your financial capacity to resist temptation. If you're a collector and the whale, that number 2 does not apply to you. Go on ahead as long as you have funds. to spare, not funds that you're taking out of your necessities. That's why even the game warns us. Whenever they showcase all the incentives you get for topping up, they still give you the warning, play responsibly. I've still yet to see a 1% Club Huayra skin though. Maybe that's the only one thing that would debate me into getting a Huayra, is if nobody ever decides to make the 1% Club Huayra. I might do it just for the lulz, but I don't want to because I need the materials to build my other vehicles. Ah, nice! We won by 2 points. Yeah, that is a good re-paraphrasing of that Underworld Gaming. Don't yuck someone's yum. If it's a vice, like for example, someone takes pride in smoking because it makes them cool, because it's the in thing, no particular reason, you can yuck on that. But if somebody says they do it because they have a problem with the respiratory system, that it's the only way for them to calm or warm up their inner body, then I would draw the line up to there. I would not go and, you know, if it's a necessity, I would not hate on it. If it's a preference and that's their own, they don't preach it to other people, I'd leave it be. But if, say, oh, you Drift, you're a wuss. Nah, no, that's just hate speech. Oh, congrats on getting the Project 7 Wandere. Yeah, I'd recommend, if you do not have the materials, don't use it, even if it's a legendary. The only reason I was able to main the F500s because I had the materials with me thanks to the SAO collab. SAO was very generous for materials because of the whole Lisbeth blacksmith system. Also, it would be even fun if the people you're allied with are of equal or higher skill level than you. Because if you get paired with people who are either bots or low skill, it would not feel much of a drag if you have someone you're chasing after. Or if it's not chasing after, someone dangerously close behind you. That you try to find everything in your book, just to get away from them. There are moments during my grind, I will admit, that I end up getting partly sleepy mid-race. That happens. And the same can be said if, say, you're on a team and your team was ass, you're losing horribly. Yeah, there will be those instances as well that I would feel sleepy because it's like, what's the point of winning? What's the point of getting the objective? What's the point of getting high RP if the team's just gonna drag me down? Also, apologies, Chidori, I did not expect to pass you there. Okay, 106, not bad. I'll keep one more race for the DB11 just to get that 35 points out. The 83 could stay before I change my car. 1, 2, 3. Wait, Nathan McCain is switching. Oh no, it's okay, it's okay. Also, I would say this additionally, if you have the gem, if you have the diamonds, I would really recommend gunning for any outfit. I know it does not give much of an incentive when it comes to the combat, the race, but when it comes to novelties, it would be a good way to mix it up so that when you look at your own avatar, you don't get too bored of it too. And they still haven't fixed the mouth of RM Kizuna Ai. So we got a Z4, a Corvette, a Cooper, and was that a Diablo up top? Black one? Or was it a Camaro? I think it was a Camaro. Yeah, it is a Camaro. Yup, there goes the Z4. And yes, I am in a normal rarity vehicle, so I will suffer. I mean, I will struggle. The Cooper's out, so is the Corvette. So now the race, instead of becomes the team must win, the race now becomes how close can you get close to Nathan McCain's Z4. Right now, even on my legendary roster, there is no car in hell that could catch up to an ECU 3. My highest overall for most of my cars is ECU 1. And the Diablo still secures third with a split time of under a bit above 60 sec, 0.06. Which car are you referring to, Zetsu? Ah, was it the 570? I mean, my 570 is doing just fine. Okay, back to sports. I hope it's not Haruna again. Hey, somebody still thinks the Kirito avatar is still relevant, and it's Spec 3. Okay. Nozomi versus Jintei, a collab we never asked for, but wanted.
速く走れるはずだ。
Oh wait, right, that was Radiant's Abid in the Jinte 35. Ah! Should not have braked! What I do? What I do wrong? Now you have to chase Asubi. Thank God that was not a Hall of Fame match.
これがスリップストリーム。いい感じ。
Okay, can the Nozomi 4C chase after Jinte and the shift to Unleash 35? Oh, almost, it was almost a good try to overtake from the outside. So all that's left is to deal with the 35. Can Nozomi do it? Can Nozomi hold it? And Nozomi takes the win. A 212, that was a bad run. 211 was my best, 210 was my bestest. Don't let Genki see this. Don't forget, Zetsu, Jinte has experience in the Toge thanks to Kaido battle. Oh, it's from CSR. I thought it was a bit close to the FIA GT3 one used in NFS Shift. Yeah, let's just say Zetsu, Jinte makes a cameo in Kaido battle as well, despite it not being in the Tokyo Expressways. Again with the feed shot with Shu. Not gonna lie, the Harajuku Safeku actually gives your character a good smile. I might actually buy that if it reruns or ends up joining the non-limited. Yeah, this is my last one for the Aston Martin. I'm gonna field change this car for Extreme Class. I realize that I am over-reliant on the McLarens for Extreme Class. I do not have any other good Extreme cars in Legendary. I do not have the materials, so I have all the non-limited Legendaries. The AMG GTR, the Ford GT, the R8. I think among the non-legendaries, the only card that I don't have is the rare class Taycan. I nearly hit a wall. Okay, again, the Huayra is the one that we have to face off against. The Huayra is slowly building gap. But our 7TS, 720S is fighting.
なるほど、いい感じだ。
Oh, the Huayra messed up, so we should have a chance to overtake here. Ow. I don't like it when the collision procs when you least expect it.
この加速、スリップストリームってやつか。
Ah! Almost spun out. In good old Kakeru fashion, despite this being in an Aston Martin. Ah! Bakakeru moment. Yeah, but Nathan McCain takes it home, followed by Radiant Sabid. Imagine if I did that on the Emira, that would have been canon. It would be a canon Bakakeru moment, but my Nozomi account has the Emira, my Adrian account doesn't. Do I have the Exige? Yes, I do on Extreme Class. Speaking of which, yeah, let's field that out. We have it, but I'll field in the Corvette because it's kind of close to hitting Hall of Fame. I actually want to put the Corvette with the ALMS livery, the one used in the C7, and the now retired Le Mans C8. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's turn that off. What am I using again? Ah, Andy Roadster. Right. The basic of basics. There's two of us. This is the face of HoloLive TXR 2025. The ND Roadster. Ironically enough, half of the Japanese HoloLive players, they know it's weird. They know Mazda, the car, but they don't know Mazda the moment they boot up TXR 2025. It's like, do you know what 2 plus 2 is? You answer both yes and no. That's the HoloLive VTubers for you. But then again, the dealers were presented, even in the Japanese language, they were presented still in English, so they would not know. Yeah, the fact that my theory was right, that majority of them considered both the Swift and the Andy Roadster as cute. And that they would definitely gawk over the A86 being an initial D reference. Hey, at least we stole 4th place. But good on for Nathan McKinnon and Radiance a bit to carry. The ND is not actually the worst car. In terms of horsepower, the ND is late game in comparison to the Swift and the AE86. The Swift is easy mode at the start, but it is very weak late game. Because primarily it's front wheel drive. The A86 is normal. You don't get the highest HP output when you get to the level 3 area, but you would still have more than enough than the Swift, not to mention you'd still be lighter. Yeah, Zetsu is right. Oh, the NB. All right, right. It's the projector headlights. Yeah. I really don't, you know, that's one thing. I really don't like how the normal avatars, they get shafted back to the old basic animations whenever it's the character showcase. I liked it better in the previous character showcase build where they were given unique animations whenever they're showcased. They get like 3 of them. One is the dancing one was taken out of the school uniform animations, and the third one was coming from the Salsa Samba desert costume skin. And that but it would be a good compromise though, that if you have a costume with a unique animation, not just the character avatars or the collab characters. For example, Radiance Abid's Sakura Harajuku costume. It comes with a unique animation pose. I wouldn't mind if that is the priority instead of given the default, like what it's doing right now. But the default ones, I much prefer they have the old animations back from the old character showcase build. I don't want them to just be standing there relaxed. Or maybe give an option. Give an option on character showcase in the settings menu. Give it standard, as in the one that we have now, or give them dynamic, as in the old version. The one with the cute smile, the uwu for second place, the third. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, second place gets the uwu. Third place gets the Butterfingers dancing pose. And of course, there's first place female, the one that's the glamorous one with the very beautiful smile. Still doesn't change the fact that the male avatars get shafted with the creepier animations. I'm kind of surprised, Azetsu, that you say that the NB, as in the Omiya NB, the Mini Viper NB Roadster, is the strongest horsepower-wise. Well, then again, it does have 150 horsepower NA, and there is a limited edition 200 horsepower one, which makes it more powerful than the NA or the NC. I mean the ND. There is no NC. Nobody talks about the NC unless it's American. No hate on the Americans though. NC is just not that popular, honestly. Maybe it's because of how big the mouth is and how high the headlights are. No, not the FC, the NC. Nega Charlie. There we go, the NCEC, yeah. The one that made its debut in Maximum Tune 3 DX. The one with the hard top. That one is not so popular. The one that Yuji Kishida did in the 3DX Plus story. Yeah, the NC looks funny. I can see why it's not as popular. The NB was popular because of Need for Speed Underground. The NA, because pop-up headlights meme, cute meme, the car, Disney Pixar's Cars, what was the Toru Sugetsu, oh no I'm falling meme. Andy looks cool, not to mention modern. NC is just the odd one out. You make me pick among the four Miatas. I go for ND because of modern day reliability, followed by the NA because it's cute, the NB because of its heritage, and NC would still be dead last for me. Like, I'm sorry to NC fans, and I know I have a friend in the US who owns an NC Roadster, but I rest my case.
これがスリップストリーム。
By the way, while the four of us are actually racing right now, again, this is a chill stream, so if you have any topics that you want to, or questions you want to post here on chat, I can talk about them during the race. Just give me a moment to read through the questions or the posts. Read through the post before the race begins.
今がチャンスね。
Oh, Sultan's an NC fan? Yeah, I respect his preference, but I'm not gonna be like Sonic who calls him ass for liking the NC. I just find the NC to be an odd one out among the looks of the previous other roadsters. Each to their own, but respect all the same. No hate. Do I have any gripes with TXR 2025? Now, if I did not know anything about the Fuel Fest build, or if I have, or if the subtext that it is early access was not mentioned to me, one of my initial primary gripes would be the lack of the replay theater, photo mode. I have no gripes with regards to progression. Yes, I know a lot of people are hating on the progression, saying, oh, the best cars are locked behind beating Cinderella. But if you ask me, that's TXR life. TXR life is about doing good with what you can. Okay, sure, in TXR 0, you can access certain cars that normally you should not use early game, because they're there by default. It's just that it is a very heavy and expensive price tag. And early game TXR 0 is very, very stingy when it comes to money. But they're there. You have the option. If you grind for it, you can get it. But I like it where you get gate kept from the better ones, because it gives you an even better reason to save up, to improve on your current car, so that when you transfer to the next car, you're pretty much a bigger menace. So I like the progression, the locking of certain abilities, the lacking of certain cars prior to going to the next level. I'm fine with that. Yeah, also with the replay, knowing there is a widget for replay mode, I am happy. What's gonna make or break replay for me is, one, if it has something like an option of a film director, I'd be over the moon. By the way, Chidori, we're just waiting on you. If the default cameras are just as good as ITC TXR3, I'd be even more over the moon. But if we get something as basic as, for example, TDU1 default cameras, Need for Speed Underground replay cameras, then we're gonna have a problem. The limitations as well of photo mode will make or break it for me. That would be another one. Your gripe, up to 50% of the game, the entire early access, 90% of the rivals use stock cars. Yes, that is actually true. Although some, they kind of make a disclaimer. I love that smile. They make a disclaimer when you check on their rival bios, but when you see them perform, they're actually underperforming. That's a minor thing. It's not a gripe, but it would be a little bit of a nitpick for me. But again, it's early access. They're testing the waters. They're putting some high progression cars into the early parts of the game. I hope that is not the case. Only certain rivals would be remained in from early access to full release. Best example, Rolling Guys. Also, seeing rolling gals appear with super performing Hachirokus, knowing I have yet to fight them in Importuner Challenge, I believe their position is still justified. I would say this, with regards to Melancholic Angel, beating him in a car that you think would be near impossible, when you beat her with said car that it looks near impossible, it would be a really big case of euphoria, unless your approach is cheese tactics. Not saying there's anything bad with cheese tactics, just saying when you do it with cheese tactics, you get a different effect. Instead of, you know, your skills have improved, your strategizing is much better than before. Not those kind of milestones. I would say, yeah, I'd still stand by the flex of beating pre-nerf Angel puts you a cut above the pre-nerf Melancholic Angel puts you a cut above the rest of those who have played early access. Or better yet, to those who just experienced post-nerf Angel, don't worry. If you can beat post-nerf Angel round 2, which is technically pre-nerf Angel in the same build without modifying your current state, I'd be happy for you. Wait, I think the S13 is actually an S13K, but it is the first generation weak one. We do not get the 200 horsepower S13K, which is the 91. We get the 89, which is much weaker than the 180SX. It took you 20 plus save states. We've seen people do much worse than that. Alright, just waiting on the others. I'm looking further. Will I play NFS Assemble, NFS Mobile? Maybe not. Though I did watch a couple, but it kind of still feels like it's Need for Speed Unbound Mobile. By the way, Need for Speed Unbound, Requiescat Tempache. Rest in peace. Will you raise the Angry Angel Setsuko for her car in full release or not? Would. I would. But if that is retained in full release, like we get both pre-nerf Angel and post-nerf Angel as an after story progression extra rival, still would. Next, blocking is a nightmare. In TXR currently, yes, it is a nightmare. Because try to block, you'll end up being put in a pit maneuver. It happened to me a lot. Genki wears our 1000 horsepower rivals Dopamine. Yeah, they're deviating from TXR 0 approaches. They want the community to iron the game. Yep. Haven't bought the new TXR, plus my laptop isn't powerful enough. Wonder what are your specs for for your PC? Because if there's one of the good things that TXR 2025 is proud of, is that it is fully optimized even for low-spec gaming. Yes, you would have graphics such as PS2 or worse, PS Portable in a PC in 2025, but you would still... Yeah. That's an integrated graphics card. You might suffer. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It only works for low-spec dedicated GPUs. The MX, the GT, the old GTX series. That's the only part of optimization that they're kind of proud of. So, yeah. Zhang Fei, why am I not reading your chat? It's because you've been deleting your chats, my guy. I was gonna backtrack and read your chats, but when I saw your post, it says message redacted. How can I read your chat if you're deleting it? Like what you did right now. Really must remind myself not to read and drive. The down bad sims. Yes, Eternal Polaris. Let's see. Well, not much on Midnight Cinderella. She's more like an Onesan type of character based on how she was introduced. But if you have your own headcanon, or if you have played ITC, you'd know that there's more to Cinderella than meets the eye, being more than just a Onesan figure. Let's see, who else other than Eternal Polaris? Do not simp for Heretic Canopus. If you feel you want to simp for Heretic Canopus, please double check your life choices. Unless you're into that sort of thing, then be my guest. SSD required? SSD required is only for the case of if you want your game to load faster. If you put it in a hard disk drive, an HDD, it would still work. You're just gonna have even longer loading times. That's all I'm gonna say. Not saying I have experimented on dropping HDD and SSD, but I would at least say, based on my experience with Nikkei, that's why I threw it into my SSD instead. Well, my C drive was an SSD. No. Nikkei was put in an HDD. Yeah, Nikkei was put in an HDD. It's doing fine. You'll simp the FC instead. Was there a female FC driver we've seen in TXR 2025? I don't think we did. How about Midnight Rose and White Fairy? White Fairy, if you're into Lolita fashion, as in the cute, not the gothic. Gothic is for Team Desire. Cupid Arrow's team leader is more on the cutesy Lolita, the lacy Lolita. She's kind of eyed for me. Midnight Rose, a bit too mature for my taste. She feels like you'd see someone in a Chinese romance, those China drama shorts. Like, when I look at Midnight Rose's character design, I say high maintenance. That's the vibe I'm getting off her. She's very glam. She's very glamorous. But I'm not saying that Aki with the very long nails design is no better. I know her character design does not show long nails, but I would kind of say that would get my attention more than Midnight Rose would. Zhangfei, who's the final boss in TXR 2025? I'll spoil it because it's all over the internet. Midnight Cinderella. Unless you're referring to the full release, it has to still be Jintei. But if you really want final boss, it's always gonna be unknown. And I'm not talking about I am the shadow, your true self unknown. I'm talking about Akuma no Zeto unknown. I'm rooting for fully animated sprites replacement mod for TXR. Yeah, actually, you know what? If I'm just a bit overwhelmed with work at times being a department head, so I barely have the time to do free, art. But if I were to modify the art, I wouldn't mind actually filling in characters and colors into those silhouettes to make them even more vibrant. To make the look of the visual novel be even more appealing for TXR. I'm gonna admit I would get the Bat Bonk for Dejected Angel or Devil Road Run. Dejected Angel, her selling point is more on her personality and bio than it is on her silhouette. She looks very conservative on her character design. But when you hear the intel about Bloodhound, it's gonna be wood ? Or definitely would be your two options. Yeah, some less relevant rivals use common sprites. I agree, like the businessman, the hoodie, the t-shirt, the fat dude. Let's see. The feeling when your C8 beats my... Well, my C8 is actually ECU 5, that's why. 350Z return. Yeah, the 350Z is back, but I would say it needs a bit of a buff. I don't know what just happened, but the 350Z feels hella nerfed. Maybe because it was doing so well in ITC. They initially set up the 350Z to be not as good, despite it being an A-class car. It should perform just as better than the 370, but it's one of the weakest performing cars in early access for A-class. By the way, when I say A-class, that includes a 250 horsepower S15. Hey Flameburst GT, welcome to the live. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and if you love Racing Master, don't forget to leave a like and share this to your friends. Devil Road Run Sprite is kinda unique and is exclusive. In the same exclusive manner as how Strong Formation has its own character design for all 11 of its members. Well, at the very least, half of them, you can meet them in the parking lot to see. But the other half, yeah, you get my point. How about Transdrive? Okay, weird of me to admit this. Transdrive's design is hot. There, I said it. Maybe just a me thing, but me, I have a bias for girls with long straight hair than curly or bunned. That's why I find Transdrive to be hot. Mature but hot. That's my biggest contrast between Transdrive and Midnight Rose. Nobody seems to talk about her because everybody keeps hating on her for being a pain in the ass in the Wangan line despite being in the Copen. So that kind of flew over their heads that Transdrive has a very attractive looking character design. Ooh, the announcements in the TXR subreddit? Really? That's kind of surprising. Sprite modding is indeed possible. I have seen people from the TXR modding community, they modded unique characters coupled with their unique rivals. Yes, early access state, they're still figuring it out, but you can add rivals into your TXR game. But I think it's as wanderers. There's a user in Discord named Control and just made his custom character Control-Alt-Delete. So yeah, it's possible. You cannot replace or modify existing rivals, but you can add them. And it would be on your jurisdiction or option to make it a street rival or a PA rival. But that's the only thing I would talk about when it comes to modding. And again, I'm not promoting modding to be a better thing. It's supposed to better your experience, yes, I would say. But at the same time, remember, it is a very, very gray line, and that Z28 just choked. Genki already made an announcement about modding. They don't want distribution of mods in a public channel, so there's most likely going to be in a private channel. And they really suggest if you're gonna mod some stuff, do not add any brandings that relate to licensing issues. For example, I saw one mod in a Shitoku Battle Extreme car model of the 911 GT2 or GT3 for the 964. But I think that was the badge, so that kind of passes. But if it has the badge in, we're gonna have a problem. Also, if there's anyone you know who is actually a content creator who creates mods and showcases mods, I think it would be best to give them the PSA of, if they're gonna promote the mod via link, direct it to like a Discord server of their own or a private server, do not give the direct link to the mod itself. Let's hope we do not have Whirlwind Fanfare in 2025, as they don't know what's the maximum CP cap yet in the game. I think it's kind of the same with TXR3. Including the Game Shark when it comes to the number of characters in the currency. But again, Whirlwind Fanfare was a translation bug thanks to a certain incompetent person in Crave for leaving that in and launch. So it's not Genki's fault that we have a really ridiculous requirement rival such as Whirlwind Fanfare. You'd love a Lotus licensing for a full game? Yeah, TXR3 once had Lotus. And knowing that Lotus and Toyota under the same umbrella bed, I kinda hope they do as well. Imagine a team in C1 that comprises only of the Lotus Exige. You're gonna have a problem. Or they go even further with the cameos and then they add in the Caterham Super 7. Now that would be dangerous. But you would suffer greatly when taken into Wangan line in that thing. At least in the Dodge Concept Turismo, yeah. Yeah, showcasing mods is okay, but do not share them in a public channel. YouTube, a URL link that directly leads to that. Make the channel private if you wanna distribute it. And of course, don't put a price on it, because it's a mod, unless it's a commission. But commissions are like private transactions, so they don't actually fall under the same umbrella. Devil Road Run accelerates everything in a 110 horsepower cappuccino. Well, the cappuccino is like 600 kilos, so kind of do the math when it comes to power weight. So it kinda does make sense. Putting an engine swap RB26 in a cappuccino though, now that is crazy. You want a car that makes no sense? A 300 horsepower Mazda 3, the latest model, powered by Pepsi. I still won't forget that. And the only way to decarbonize said Pepsi-powered Mazda is just to take him out into Daikoku Futo, right before the junction entering to Yokohane. The reason being why Devil Road Run is faster than Transdrive's Copen despite the horsepower difference. 1. The Copen is still heavier than the Cappuccino. 2. The Copen is front-wheel drive. So it's gonna have a bit of a harder time accelerating in comparison to said Cappuccino. Not to mention that those cars, not even setting them, putting settings on, you cannot modify them. I think they're following the same rule as that of ITC, where custom cars cannot be altered even in the slightest tweak. Well, I'm almost done collecting enough for my extreme class. Sports is falling way far behind, but maybe once I do 2 more with the 4C, I can move to car number 4. I'm doing fine with standard, so that's my progress amongst all 3 classes. Can I explain Wind of Napoli? Alright, weight-wise, Wind of Napoli is just as heavy as the Copen. but it is turbo. It has all-wheel drive, which is a bigger advantage of the Alto compared to the Cappuccino. And being a wanderer, well, I would say being a wanderer, he should be in the same exempted rule as that of RDD. Oh yeah, I think the Alto is capable of higher horsepower because the engine that it uses does not reach 12,000 RPM. The Cappuccino can reach to 12,000 RPM because, well, in line 3, Cappuccino is basically a car with a motorbike engine. Oh yeah, also Wind of Napoli is powered by the seething rage of 2 Italians watching TikTok videos. So yeah, it's either approved or not approved. If it's not approved, they would destroy you. The only way to get their approval is to take him into C1. Alright, Highway Gambler. Yeah, let's talk about him. I think he's the biggest exemption to the rule when it comes to game limits of modifying that does not include or involve mods. And this is also considering after beating or post Midnight Cinderella. Highway Gambler is the only car that you race against that is in full release spec. A 500 horsepower Toyota BB? Yeah, no, that's endgame. That's full release mod. Because the BB starts out with 124 horsepower and a big ass body weight. He actually is. Highway Gambler is the secret boss. Yeah, not even a level 9 engine can get to that. Maybe your only option is to buy Dejected Angel's RX-8. But the downside of that one is that when you buy a custom car in early access, you cannot sell them. Like, disappointed with how Rolling Guy's car performs? I'm sorry, you're stuck with that Rolling Guy 8.6. The question is, Justin, did you cheese it in Ginza as always, or did you really outperform? Yeah, you cannot do minor settings such as ride height, transmission. You cannot do any of that with the custom cars. Oh, okay. So there will be certain cars, and that's without mods, right? Because if that's without mods, there will be certain cars that can perform better enough to take down Highway Gambler, which does not involve buying Cinderella, Dejected Angel, or even Devil Road Run. Also, by the way, last 2 races, and then we're gonna end stream. Oh, you used NOS. Okay, well, that kinda, you know, justifies things. Maybe if it's a no NOS run, Highway Gambler would still be a bigger threat. Also, still kind of funny that Halloween Arashima Star's mouth is much more fixed than vanilla Arashima Star's. Oh, sure. Which of you 3 guys currently in the team right now would want to step... Chidori, would you mind stepping out to give Wandere one last hurrah before... Endgame? Okay, never mind. Nathan McCain would free the spot. Alright. Oh, rare! We've never seen a Ford Focus RS in a while. And it's modded to look like a Mitsubishi. What's that supposed to be? A expander? Boom! God hand started puking. 360 no scope spin. Look at that. The Fiat F500F can just take the outside and destroy your exit speeds.
Alright, 。
Alright, Hey, we're reaching top speed levels like that of extreme cars. Oh, the body roll in that Fiat. The body roll in that Fiat.
もっと速く走れる。そうでしょ。
Flameburst GT, are you referring to Highway Gambler? So, if you stick it to C1, you have a fighting chance. Is that what I'm hearing right? That Highway Gambler can't turn for crap? Oh! Alright, I still have my vanilla save though. The one from my AE86 long run. I might try that when I get the time. I mean, Wonders are not on my high priority list for TXR, but it would be nice to actually... I might actually do another stream of that if I could. Maybe next week as a Valentine's special, we might do TXR 2025. I don't know. Maybe I would. If not, I might just pull in Miss Benzaib and Blue Tiger for some Marvel Rivals. Highway is still a bread box, true. Do I have I have no TXR 0 playthrough. 100%. I haven't 100%ed yet. My last stream showcase was beating Midnight Cinderella. For that new save when I beat the game a second time, I left out all the Wanderers. And wait, there we go. And for this, I'll field in the asshole as my avatar too. Shu's a weird guy.
いい匂いだ。
I would actually laugh if Radiance Abid and Chidori 723 both have Shu in their avatar list and they equip it for this one last race. Yeah, I have not done 100%. Wait, are you referring to TXR 0 or are you referring to TXR 2025, Zetsu? If it's TXR 0, I did it before streaming became a thing. Ah, okay, yeah. I did 100% playthrough back then, but I did not show it on stream. I did that when I experienced TXR 0 the first time. And that was me when I was building my Wangan Midnight Recreations, which was Wangan Midnight Recreations, Shima versus Kuroki, Akio versus Kuroki. Those were my two TXR 0 recreations. Yeah, same here, Trustan. I also have a modded save right now. But I think it also got patched in, so good news, I guess? So I'm gonna keep that as another backup save. That one has all perks unlocked on that save file with high level of money. And yeah, all perks, all things unlocked, high money, no garage cap.
Yoshi, この勢いだ.
I think that was patched in. I think that was patched already. The reverse drifting CP trick. Yeah, when it's full release, I will also attempt a no loss run. My problem with that is I would be scared crapless in every junction. I would literally let the AI lead unless I am about to win. Well, Zetsu, as long as you do not update the Steam client of your TXR, you should be okay to do more of that in preparation for your Highway Gambler. Yeah, no loss, just draw. I can't say the same for my ITC gameplay though. But, chill chats aside, I'd like to thank everyone who stayed, chatted, and even joined in the grind for Racing Master. We have reached RM21 and we started with what? RM9? So it was kind of good. So I appreciate all the help, and I'm glad to see the fact that a lot who also joined in also got boosted in the ranks. Just in case you guys are unaware because you are returnees or whatnot, I'd just like to say that the lowest rank that you should aim for this season is Speedmaster 21, so that you get to level up to the next class. That would be your bare minimum to aim for. Hardcore people, they would be gunning for Racing Deity. I actually have an order for Racing Deity. Hopefully I could work on it this weekend. They're already at SM18, but I think that's gonna be a lot. Don't worry, when you unlock SM21, you gain your 7th car slot. That would be easy for you to get into Racing Deity, because that's gonna have additional unlocks on your levels. So just some food for thought for those who are just returnees and have not played in a long while based on the ranking updates. And there are actually incentives. You know what? Before that, wait. I know you guys are also on the YouTube chat, so I'm gonna close and leave the room. But before we end, let's do one gacha roll. Not a 10 roll, but a gacha roll. But not just any gacha roll. Oh, wait, right. Not on this account. We're gonna move to my other account. We're gonna do one gacha roll in the Naoko account. No, don't mind. Switch. We'll switch to the Naoko account now. We're gonna do one gacha roll.
Racing Master.
By the way, to those who are familiar with the one very unique title that was gunning or competing with MF Go Season 1, it's the inspiration behind this NSX. It is actually Akatsuki's NSX from Hydorivas. It's actually a radio drama. It's not an anime, but they went over and beyond and made an anime music video of their track. Again, it's a radio drama, High Driver's official channel, typed in kanji, but yeah, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to the permanent expo. I have 220 expo points. I can roll 10 more for 240. You know what? We'll do that right here. I'm actually ready for a legendary. Alright. Against my creed, but I will sacrifice 3,000 gems. I mean diamonds. Yeah, even me. It's a racing radio drama. I don't see much appeal. If it's racing themed, I want to see the cars. I do not want just to hear them. Why do you think the Nakazato radio drama did not fly off as good as how it was intended to be? Even if oh, what do we get for legendary? Even if it was all the rage back then because there was no internet in the early times of initial D first stage. The Nakazato radio drama did not be success. Mother of God! It had to be the worst Bimmer! Ew! Brother, ew! What's that, brother? Ew, okay, is that ECU up? Oh my god. Yeah, the 330i is even better. Okay, so, this is what we're going to do. I sacrificed those 3,000 gems for you guys. Chat, I want you to pick which we're gonna exchange for. It's a guaranteed legendary, but the model, they will not tell you until you roll for it. So, these are our options. Do we go for one roll for extreme class, one roll for sports, or two rolls for standard? So when I say go, tell me on chat which we're gonna roll for. Okay, we got 2 votes for extreme, 3 votes for extreme. Anyone gonna veto or anyone gonna add to the poll? Zetsu voted for standard, so anyone else on chat, or unless this is already everyone? Okay, unanimous, we're gonna go for extreme. Let's see what we're gonna get. We got the freaking R8! I'm a bit livid because I know I have an R8 already. No, wait. I don't have an R8 yet? It's my first time getting the R8. Okay, for this account, it's my first time getting the R8. There is an incentive for that, I believe. Yeah, there is an incentive. So we just go to showroom and we collect our bounty, an additional 200 gems. So yeah, the R8 is actually a good car, right? It's a shame I do not have the materials to build one yet. But it's quite decent, very balanced, very balanced. So the R8 is pretty high up there. Let's actually also look at the studio designs, which is good. Yeah, thank you guys for voting. We're not gonna do a Sakamoto build, alright? He may have beautiful eyes, but there's more to a driver than just beautiful eyes. This one's actually good. I know it's not Liberty Walk, but I know it's gunning for the R8 V10 LMS. But yeah, don't hate on the Audi R8. When it comes to non-limiteds, the R8 is a good pick. Right now, I would say when it comes to... Let's see. I hate to admit this, but the weakest right now among the non-limiteds would be the 720S. This would be like the weakest among the extreme classes. It's not gonna be viable in ECU 0. You're better off getting it at ECU 1. When you get ECU 1, then the 720S is competitive. The GTR Coupe is like a Bugatti at home. You want the Chiron, but you skip the banner. We have the Chiron at home, the AMG GTR. The performance is equal to that of both the Chiron and the RS7 acceleration-wise. It's a tie between between the 720 and the AMG GTR would be the Hellcat. The Hellcat is strong in acceleration, but it has the worst handling for being a muscle car. When it comes, and next in line to that one would be the Ford GT. Yes, it suffered poorly on launch, but it's slowly improving thanks to the power of Kirito. Then third best, because second best goes to the AMG GTR because acceleration. third best would be the R8 V10 rear-wheel drive Spider. But if you ask me in terms of... Oh, fourth best would be the M8 GTE. If you struggle in handling, a race car would be your fix. But I would say do not modify the settings of this thing when it comes to handling. Only modify the tires and the gearbox. Because right now, it's one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the best non-limited car, for me personally, would be the Ferrari F8 Tributo. Yes, it is welfare. You get it when you start your progress on a new account. Yes, it's a free car. If you do not roll for any extreme cars and you only gone for the non-limited banner and you keep getting extremes, this would be the only car you'll need. If it weren't for the RP system, the F8 Tributo would be the only car you will need. And you know what? For that, let's go here and I want to paint... Oh wait, I can't paint the roof. Damn it. I want to paint the roof. I want to turn this into a mini LaFerrari. Or at least a mini SF90. But... Nah, I have the Akabane color already on my Adriana account F8 Tributo, so no. But for now, oh, that's actually cool. Oh wait, maybe it's only on races where both lights lit up. So it's kind of different when it comes to here in the showcase. But anyway, I'd like to give my thanks to everyone who stayed on this chill live stream. It's really good to engage with you guys when it's a chill live, like, because for me racing is second nature, so I can do it in my sleep. So to kill the silence, I really like it when I engage with you guys with some Q&As. Yeah, thank you for that one, Radius a bit. This is a very chill stream. We can talk about things and we can still progress and get some W's along the way. I think we only suffered one L because it was a high-ranking team that we faced against as a group. I think that's the only one, but outside of that, we've won every single team battle. So, not just kudos to me, but kudos to everyone who participated. Raimi Mion, Trustan, Radiant Sabid, Chidori, Zetsu, and Wandere that plays games. So thank you all for joining in on this live session of Racing Master. So to those who just came in or have not heard of Racing Master, Racing Master is available on iOS, Android, and on PC client, crossplay by the way, and it's free to play. You can get some premium items through real life money, but again, like in any gacha game, play responsibly. And what else should I say? Yeah, thanks so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Before leaving, if you have not liked this video, don't forget to leave a like. It would help along the algorithms for being a non-Japanese Racing Master content creator. I'd highly appreciate that. And I will see you guys on the next live, which is this Sunday, where we bring back Lost Judgment. Yes, Yagami is now free to walk again. His soul has been lifted from the depths of video game hell. No thanks to Mita. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, and y'all have a good night.